Watch out, y'all. If I never come back, that's where I went. So those that are here for the first time, I'm Bekka, and I'm a master herbalist and holistic living specialist here to provide herbal education for everyday use. And today we are walking some trails in Brazos State Park. So let's go see what we can find today. Here's a little treeling, or small tree. This is buckeye. Here's another tree that I think is very interesting. This is the bur oak. Let me see if I can get up to it to show you the size of these freaking leaves. There's my hand. There's a leaf. That's how you know you have a bur oak. And they put huge acorns as well, but those aren't producing in the spring. And this is a small bur oak. Here's some white clover. Here's the flowers. And there, right there, is the leaves. Do you see any 4 leaves? Good luck. I am walking on a trail that is just on the banks of the Brazos River. See it? It's back there. Dinner! Alright, I just had to show you this view behind me. Isn't that gorgeous? And what what trip in a southern state park would be complete without that plant right there, saw palmetto? And what have I said about saw palmetto? If you see a bunch of that, you know you're in an area that is either swampy or floods. And of course, we are at a park that is Brazos River bottom. So yes, it does flood. Here's a small stand of red buckeye. I say small stand, but go back and we'll take a look at the leaves. So right there is where the flower was, and then there's the leaves. Here's a plant I don't know. Can somebody identify? Looks like a tree. Goes up. I know this is a small tree. The leaves feel fuzzy on top. Oh, they are kind of wet. It's a wet day today. And there's the bark. Let's see if we can get this. Well, I'm sure you're probably getting tired of seeing this plant, but of course this is everywhere, so that's why I film it. But this is Yaupon holly. There's a treat for the eyes. You see it? No, that's not the blue dayflower. Let me go back over this direction. The blue iris. We've got a bunch of wild onion here. Here's the head of the wild onion. Oh, did you see the plantain? Right there. There's plantain. There's wild onion. Here is a beautiful blooming dogwood. And dogwood is a under canopy tree, so you can see this in the back there. That's the dogwood. If my camera would cooperate. That right there, that tree, is dogwood, and it grows under canopies of other trees. So you can see there's the dogwood, and there's the other trees. We got, there's an oak up, no, that's not oak, that's pecan. We got pecan up there, and another pecan. You know, they say when the pecan leaves start blooming, spring is here. You couldn't prove it by me this morning. A cold front come through last night, even though pecan leaves are starting to bud. Ugh. Here's a plant that looks pretty and is actually pretty deceiving. This is poison ivy. It's putting its berries on and actually will bloom in a short while, and it looks like it's this tree. If I can get this thing to zoom out. Looks like it's this tree, but it's not. You see the vine growing up the tree? That's poison ivy vine. And other than making you miserable and feeding goats, I haven't found a use for poison ivy. So watch out. This is the dogwood. Yeah, more saw palmetto. But I saw this one. That right there is a new fruit stock coming up for this season. The dried ones are old ones. There we go. And this is why I like state parks. The deer, though not domesticated, they are more people tolerant. So there we go. There's our walk for the day at Brazos State Park. And though I do focus on herbs, as in plants that are beneficial, whether you're consuming them or whether it's for medicine, which is actually one and the same, some of the plants that I identified today might not necessarily fit in that particular category. So just I'm giving a little asterisk here of though I identified them, don't go out and picking the leaves and making teas out of them, or chopping the tree down, making some sort of holistic concoction without knowing what you're doing with the plant. So there we go. We have another great walk, and this one was at Brazos Bend State Park in Fort Bend County, Texas. I will talk with you again soon, and until then, get healthy, be happy, and herbal on. Bye.